Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Today I want to make a very short video uh, about the importance of bad days, really, in practice, or what seems to be bad days. Um, the path is not really a straightforward line, as you all know. There are times that when we feel strong resistance, sometimes even a strong repulsion towards the practice of meditation, even when things seem to be going very well. Um, Now, in our culture, it is usually taught to always push, 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 go forward at any cost, sort of this aggression that seems to be very prevalent. Um, but it rarely works. And I just wanted to share with you my experience of those bad days and those seemingly bad days um, where we just don't feel like doing meditation or any other spiritual practice um, are as important as those days that we feel like we're on cloud number nine, so to speak. And the reason for that is, among other things, those difficult days where we just feel down, where we just don't feel like practice, point the way to, as my teacher says, the places where we're caught. Um, that those days are very, very good opportunity to dive deeper, to seek deeper underneath what might be causing that resistance, as my teacher always says. Those could be negative conditioning from way, way back from our childhood that we're not aware of. Those could be limiting beliefs. Those could be fear, or those could be just normal ego's pullback after a few days or a few weeks of advancement in our practice, so to speak. So it is very, very important to cherish those difficult days and not to blame ourselves for not doing this or that. The one practice that has worked for me very, very well is the practice of tuning in and the felt sense or focusing is called. It's the same practice. So the practice of felt sense, I have made a couple of videos. Feel free to check them out. The felt sense is basically going sitting still and feeling the sense of resistance that we're feeling, or sense of sadness or despair or whatever it may be. To just feel it and just tune into it, and then we see what might be holding us back. And it's a very, very precious thing to do, to realize what's holding us back. So there are obviously ups and there are downs, and it's really, really easy to feel discouraged when we're at these lows where we want to do the practice, but if we just don't feel like it, or we feel some sort of negative sensation in our body. Um, and those are wonderful days. Those are great days. I cherish those days, even though I don't like to go through them sometimes. But those are the days where we can dig deeper. Those are the gifts of our intense practice. And that's something that I had to relearn. That those bad days, that resistance is actually a reward for our hard work, because we have gone deeper and we touch upon old conditioning. As I mentioned before, I realized a couple of months ago, I guess, that I had conditioning from back when I was 5 or 6 years old, and that affected me even to this very day as a grown adult. So those seemingly bad days can be amazing days to go further in our practice by just being still, by not running away from negative sensations, but just to sit with them and see what's the root cause of them. What are they trying to teach us? And it will do wonders. My teacher always says what seems like bad practice can be actually a good practice, and what looks like good practice can be actually bad practice. And I've gone through that mistake for a long time in the past. So yeah, felt sense, the exercise of felt sense, tuning in can do wonders. And don't be discouraged if you're having a bad day or bad week or bad month or whatever it may be. Like I said last year, I had a I was feeling terrible for about a month, just around Christmas time. But also going through it taught me what was holding me back, and it was actually a freeing experience. So yeah, keep your heads up. Just keep practicing. It's always good to have the proper guidance. It's always good to have the proper teacher and the proper teaching. And the word of encouragement that I wanted to give you today is, if you're the proper Zen center or meditation center, it's good to remember that there is somebody there who has reached enlightenment, or at least an awakening experience. Otherwise, they would not be teaching. There are many senior students who have gone through whatever you may be going through. So you're in good company, and that by itself gives me faith that no matter what I'm facing in my practice, there is always somebody else who has come out victorious on the other side, and so can we. I hope you will have an amazing day, and looking forward to talking to you next time. Take care.